Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. By now, most of you are well aware of who Julian Assange with Wikileaks is, a guy who has been dropping information about truth and what's really going on in the world for the past few years now. He dropped the email files for Hillary Clinton, and now, starting since March 7th of this year, he has been dropping information on Vault 7, which is exposing massive corruption within the CIA, who is, in a sense, according to Julian Assange's Wikileaks, has created a secondary NSA, National Spy Agency, if you will, or as they like to call it, National Security Agency. But the CIA has mimicked that using your money and your tax dollars to do so. Why on earth do we need two NSAs? I don't even think we need one, because they focused mainly on the American people, and quite frankly, it ticks me off. But here we have Julian Assange exposing that corruption, and he is getting a lot of heat to do so. Now, recently in a speech by Donald Trump and others within the organization, they stated that they wanted to go after WikiLeaks. Well, I am staunchly against that. And I've got a message, Mr. Trump. Please don't go after WikiLeaks' Julian Assange. It's a right. It's a journalistic right to share corruption that is going on, especially the corruption that's taking place that shouldn't even be allowed. Now, here's the thing. On that note, Julian Assange has now released more and more information, and even today another project called Project Scribbles has come out in the open. A total of 6 corrupt projects by the CIA have been leaked thus far, and he promises more are going to come in the near future. Now, what I want to do is tell you about all those different corruptions. And here's the thing, before I get into all 6, I've done a few reports on these, but there's about 3 more that I haven't reported on that I'm adding today, so keep watching because you're going to love to see those. But here's the thing, Julian Assange, I believe, is a hero in the American eye as far as putting his rear end on the line to basically tell the truth of what's really going on in our society. And I don't think he should be persecuted for such, because here it is in a nutshell. This crap shouldn't go on anyway. So I'm with you, Julian Assange. And if I could, I'd send you a care package. I'd send you Get the Tea from my tea guy there, and a lot of other things to keep you healthy. So Julian Assange, if you're there, shoot me an email and I'll send you a care pack. But with that, I just want to say that there is a massive amount of corruption. Let me just show you some of the things that the CIA is involved in. And here's the other thing I want to say. All eyes are on the war. Not a single eye is on what's going on with the CIA. Not a single mainstream media site is saying anything about the CIA vault leaks. Why? Why don't they talk about it? CNN refuses, MSNBC refuses, CBS refuses, and the like have all refused, and all have been sent this information. That I know for sure. But yet it continues to go ignored because they don't want to expose what they're doing to the American people. Well, check out some of the leaks that have come thus far from the CIA Vault 7. Now, the first one that was released was called Project Dark Matter, a program that proves they are implementing technology in iPhones during their creation, meaning all the CIA has to do is access the chip off your iPhone that was pre-installed in order to hear any and everything that you are saying. Contained inside was the following corrupt projects within the CIA, and I'm just going to list them here, but you can go there. But Sonic Screwdriver, Dark Sea Skies, Triton, and Night Skies, all linked to specifically having that embedded info on your iPhone. Now, a few days later, on March 31st, 2017, WikiLeaks dropped another log on the CIA's fire called Marble Framework. This is a 676 code file that hampers forensic investigators and antivirus companies from attributing viruses, Trojan, and hack attacks to the CIA. In other words, no one can accuse or attribute a crime to the CIA because they have the ability to cover their tracks to the brim. This is what Marble Framework allows them to do. That's corruption. Then on April 7th, 2017, Wikileaks released the file called Grasshopper Framework. This is a platform used to build customized malware payloads for Microsoft Windows operating system. Grasshopper allows tools to be installed on computers and prevents security loops from detecting them. Security loops like your Kaspersky there. WikiLeaks states that these are insights into the process of building modern espionage tools and insights into how the CIA maintains persistence over infected Microsoft Windows computers, providing directions for those who seek to defend their systems, identify any existing compromise. So if you think there's a compromise on your system and you look into it, well, the CIA can send a message basically distracting you from that problem there. Then on April 14th, 2017, WikiLeaks published another, this is a 6-page document this time from the CIA's Hive project. Now, this is a project that we were told about from the get-go, but he has released the information now. Hive is a back-end infrastructure malware with public-facing HTTPS interface, which is used by CIA implants to transfer exfiltrated information from targeted machines to the CIA and to receive commands from its operators to execute specific tasks on the targets. In other words, the CIA can hack information they need from your computer or your device and send it to their device. And at the same time, they can send certain tasks for your computer to carry out. Additionally, if we keep in mind Marble Framework, they can hide and cover their tracks of what they've done. So they can access your iPhone, they can access your devices, they can access your computer, they can give your computer commands on what to do and hide their tracks doing so. That's corruption. Now, on April 21st, 2017, Weeping Angel was released and published by WikiLeaks. This is an implant designed for the Samsung F series smart TVs that records audio from built-in microphone and egress or stores the data. In other words, your television can and will record what you say and send it to the CIA. So you and your friend and your husband or whoever sits in front of the telly to watch it, well, be careful what you say and speak because the CIA is literally watching you. Talk about George Orwell's 1984 on the hella screens, if you will. Now, the latest leak comes today, April 28th, 2017. WikiLeaks published the documentation and source code for Project Scribbles. Now, what this project does in a nutshell is it's a document watermarking pre-processed system that enables a tracking bug into documents that are likely to be copied by insiders, whistleblowers, journalists, and the whole 9 yards there, anyone who copies it. So it's a watermark that follows anyone who takes the information so that they can trace it back to where they go. And there's problems associated with that, which I found interesting. They had some problems with it, but as it sits, they can watermark and follow and track what you do, what you take, or any documents that they have. Interesting. So there you have it, 6 different things that were released by WikiLeaks there. Now, I didn't even get into some of the overview of projects that they had. We have Project Umbridge. Now, that was another one that was released by WikiLeaks in the very beginning, where they just kind of gave an overview of what was going on. But that project allowed the CIA to basically implant forensic fingerprints onto your systems to make it look like you've committed a crime when you didn't. And specifically, they had the ability to, with the Russian Federation, make it look like a Russian hack. That was Project Umbridge. Also, to get more information on, there's also a project there in which they can hack your vehicle and make it look like an accident. Imagine your smart vehicles, your smart cars. Now the CIA can gain access into that and make your vehicle go haywire. Now you know why the mainstream media is ignoring this corruption and information. President Trump, I'd love to hear you bring this up and stop the corruption at our CIA level. Get rid of the second NSA. We don't need two NSA. We don't need one either way, tracking what we say and what we do. And now we've got two agencies that basically are spending our tax dollars to do so. Our money goes to create what's going on there at the CIA, and here they are. They want a program with less oversight, so they create their own NSA in order to have that less oversight. There is a straight up distraction going on with what's going on with WikiLeaks. Instead of talking about the information that Julian Assange is dropping and releasing, they are talking about putting him behind bars or convicting him or sentencing him and all of that. Let's focus on the information that's being released. Let's focus on the corruption at hand and stop it at no cost. We cannot continue to ignore that corruption. And with all eyes on the war, there's so many things going on with the left hand, and this is a myriad of one of those. They don't want anyone looking at the corruption of the CIA. Let's keep the focus on the CIA. Forward this, get it to everyone you know. Let them know what the CIA is doing. I'm going to leave all the documents in the link below. Now you can go straight to the WikiLeaks page and the whole entire enchilada document is there for you to see. Each page, each dot, each tittle, all with the CIA's stamp of approval. Please make sure you go there and check it out. Anyhow, if you like what you heard, please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and share it on all your social media outlet. It is truly the only way that news is getting out today. With that, if you like, with the YouTube's latest to quiet us and attempt to push us down under and all the pay cuts, I've opened up a Patreon account there with Lisa Haven. So I do accept donations via Patreon. So go to there and support what I do. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. This is Lisa Haven signing out.